I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. I'm excited. It's a party. I am celebrating as my team has worked extremely hard this entire year. And we just got the reports in. So I want to just do a very, very quick video and just give a shout out to all of my clients that trusted me over the years, my clients that continue to trust me. I'm excited about what you guys have done and those that's interested in what it is that we do. So I got my report here because I want to make sure not to leave out any important information. But just for those that do not know me, let me stop and pause in the midst of the party and introduce myself. My name is Marshea Mayfield, and I help beauty industry leaders make and maintain multiple six figures using tax and business strategies. So that's why I'm so excited for the clients that I have worked for in the industry that has met and exceeded their goal in 2020. And I'm just truly honored to have been a part of their journey. And so I just wanted to share, of course I can't share any names or any direct information, but I wanted to just share and really celebrate them. And I hope they're in the background like with me, like it's a party, it's a party. Like I really hope they're excited as well. So what I seen when I first began to work with those in the beauty industry is some of the challenges that I was aware of is that not many people actually shared or reported their accurate income in fear of, and I understand this, in fear of on the Internal Revenue Services having a high extended tax liability. So therefore we choose to hide the money and not report it accurately, not give an account for all that we're making. Therefore we have long-term effects that affect the things that we choose to go out and purchase. It affects a lot of people when they apply for different loans and different grants, because you guys made 50, 60, 80, $100,000 but only reported 15, 20,000, 50,000 on your tax return, guys, which did you a disservice. So what I love about the clients that chose to work with me is they made up in their minds, I'm willing and I'm ready to change the way that I do business. And a lot of my clients have been in business over 10 to 15 years. Like I work with veterans that has been doing it and just not doing it correct all these years. And they say it proudly. And I really love the fact that they can come and they can say, Marshea, I'm just ready to do things different. Okay. I'm aware and I know that what I do. I'm aware of my gifts, I'm aware of my talents, but I'm not being compensated for them. And I cannot look into my bank account and say, girl, you've been doing this thing for 20 years, or you guys, I work with guys as well. You've been doing this thing for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, and your bank account is just not in alignment with what you do. Your bank account is not in alignment with you going and working those long hours, standing on your feet, bending over, using your arms, your backs, your shoulders, etc. So they desire to do things different. And so with that being said, the report is in. So I had 88% of my clients made over $100,000. It's a party. Okay. 88% of my clients made over $100,000. 10% of my clients made in the high five figures. And 2% of my clients made over $200,000. So I am excited, guys, that most of my clients, if they met their goals, definitely met their goals. If they did not meet it, then I had some clients to exceed their goals. So I'm just excited to have been a part of their journey. Now, why is those numbers important to me? This is what took place. Why do I celebrate it? One is they made up in their minds to discipline themselves. And it takes discipline. It takes discipline to change what it is that you've been doing wrong all these years. How do I do it different? Changing the mindset, number one. Changing the mindset of the behaviors that we have practiced, and now let's change those behaviors. And they did that. They was willing to make those changes as I suggested. Okay. Now they can report their accurate income. They can say they made $100,000. They're not fearful of that. They can go out and make that purchase. Number two is they're not afraid of on the Internal Revenue Service, because we have set aside money or paid estimated taxes. So they have no fear when we do their tax return this year. We're going to do their tax return. We're not going to wait till April the 15th or April the 17th. They have money set aside to write that check and make that payment. And they are good. Like, guys, that's controlling your money. Don't get me going. Okay, I'm trying to stay here. And they're in a position, as I was saying, to pay their taxes. The next thing, this is the report of praise. But some of the things that took place with some of my clients over the year. One got a line of credit of $50,000 because the bank asked, hey, let me see your profit and loss statement. She was like, bam. First time ever being able to produce a profit and loss statement. She was really excited. And I had that with a lot of clients when they were like, certain banks or certain loans or certain grants need this particular statement. And most times, like you have no clue what that is, or you don't have it, because it wasn't something that you felt that was needful. And then when it was requested of you, and you could just be able to shoot an email and or ask me, my team and I, to send it over to this particular loan or account agency, etc., and you have access to that, guys, it was amazing. I had several clients that we positioned them in 2020 that's going to apply for their homes, their new homes, in 2021. They are not in a position to do that. I'm excited to be a part of that, guys. I'm so excited, and I congratulate them in advance, because now they have all the proper documentation to submit to the bank showing that they are responsible business owners. It's a party. I'm sorry. I'm excited. The next thing is that, again, I'm repeating myself here because I get off my notes. Many of my clients was in a position to apply for grants and loans that they would not have received or been in a position, to even apply for, because they didn't have the correct documentation that was requested from certain banks, etc. Okay, one of my clients, I was definitely excited. She was able to, and that was one of her goals when she and I started working together. She wanted to purchase a home and purchase a car, and she didn't want those high interest rates. Do you realize? I know it's easy to buy a car, but when you go and purchase a car and your credit is low, and you don't have any additional funds in your account, and being self-employed,